A very good afternoon to all the viewers at catreddit.org. I'm here with, I think, the most sad Batman and Superman you're ever going to see in your life. It's Disruptor and Etasmo. It's the dynamic duo that we always get to interview when we interview the likes of N Faculty. And I think this must have been a heartbreaker for you guys, because online you have been performing outstandingly. People were actually like, they don't know what to say. You beat VeryGames twice in the ESCA. You beat NiP in EMS. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. First, though, let's talk a little bit about the training routine, because I heard you practice a lot, and I mean, it must be heartbreaking coming here and then dropping out like this, because the time you put in, I think it's unrivaled. I think only Navi might put in more hours than you. So elaborate a little bit on your training schedule, how you organize it all, and specifically what you train. Is it like VeryGames where you do the strats and then you play, or is it more PCWs and all that?
Yeah, that's true. We practice a lot, very much compared to the Counter-Strike Source seasons. We practice 5 days a week from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. And before that, we make 200 deathmatch frags, and we watch demos and streams and VODs to know what the opponents are playing, to get new stuff for us, and to know what we have to play against them. And that's right, we are practicing very much, a lot, but yeah, as you said, it's very hard that we couldn't prove ourselves here, but yeah, well, future is coming up, and I guess we get better, because the circumstances in this tournament were not good for us. We had some problems, for example, less sleep and computer problems. We get to that later, I guess. And yeah. Okay.
How about you?
Yeah, like I said, we are practicing a lot. We just skipped some weekends to play more. We played Saturdays and Fridays too. We just said to our girlfriends, "Hey, honey, not today," and we really tried to be prepared for this LAN, because we wanted to be top 4, and we wanted to prove that we are stronger. And like we did in internet, we wanted to show our performance in the right way it is, and unfortunately we couldn't, and we are sad now.
Well, at least you've got something to boot, because the online results that you have been getting are absolutely out of this world. You beat VeryGames twice, you beat NiP, and we'll get into EMS a little bit later. But first, let's talk about VeryGames, because you beat them first on DE Cash, I think. You beat them on Train, and then you beat them on Cash.
No,
Inferno. Oh, okay. So you didn't play. Okay. I'm wrong then in that case, sorry. Can you explain to me, first of all, did you expect this? Did you prepare especially for VeryGames? Because I mean, when you did this first time, everyone was like, oh yeah, they won. Next time it's not going to happen, and then you beat them again.
The first time it was called because of the update that came just on the day. You know, we thought about it to reschedule the match to play it later, but we just said, come on, let's play it, because the VeryGames did the same, and well, we won. And the second one, win against them, was very good to prove ourselves that we won, not just because of this update, but yeah, or luck, but we won against them because we are very good and can win against them, even without an overpowered Deagle, you know. So that was good.
Yeah, we were like, I mean, they played awesome as well on Train, especially. It was in overtime, and in the first round of the overtime, we were able to make an ace. I mean, it was the round of the T side, the only one we could get, for example, and my mates were awesome as well. And VeryGames played normally strong as they usually are, but we could prove that we can play with them. You know, they don't really smash us out or something, but we are just strong enough to be like them and beat them as well.
Yeah, and as a result of this, your ESCA ranking actually skyrocketed, and I think with beating absolute legends a couple days ago, how long was this, 2-3 days ago? Yeah. You confirmed your place in Dallas. How is that? I mean, the grin on your face says it all.
Yeah, I guess so. We are very happy. I mean, we changed our nicknames to Esmo and America and so on. So it's just amazing. just cheered and screamed, and it was just, it is a thing that was on my list to do, on my to-do list. You know, we played ESWC, a major big tournament, and DreamHack and so on, but playing a major tournament in the USA, it was always a dream for me, and now it will come true, so it's big, very big.
The biggest thing what we've earned with these wins against VeryGames and NiP, especially, was the respect. We could see afterwards the respect of community and the respect of NiP, for example, as well. And the first thing what Freeberg told me was next time we're gonna go 110% and more strong, and we won't make the same mistakes again. And that it was like proving us that we are able to, and that we earn now respect in the international scene. And the community, the comments from them were like, wow, faculty is awesome, and we were really confident, and we were like really happy. I mean, to flying to USA is one thing, but to get the community on your side is the bigger one, in my opinion, and I'm really proud.
So let's talk about that NiP win, because I think it was really special, because that game, it was really visible how, you know, how NiP play, and then they kind of feel the opponent, and according to how the opponent plays, they kind of set their gear, like they go okay, or when they realize, oh, it's 5-5, we got to set up now, you always find them winning an eco, winning a really important round, getting a round or 4, you know, straight, and then the game's over, like just like that. And when you guys played against them, it was like this, like I think they won the pistol, is that right?
5-0 it was for them, then we made in 5-5. Afterwards 7-5 for them, then we managed to get one more round, and they one more round, and like that, so 9-6 I think.
What I'm trying to say is the fact that you could stick around while NiP were shifting gears, they were going faster, you know, and you guys stuck around. I think that was really special. How did you realize that you were sticking around, and I mean, how did it feel to be able to not get outplayed by them? Because a lot of teams, like I said, all of a sudden the match is over. Before you realize it, you're out of it. And how did you guys live through that?
We got into the game like we have nothing to lose. We are far enough in this tournament, in this EMS qualification cup, so we got enough points, the best team in the world, so nothing to lose. We played like that. But it was very interesting to see getting rounds and rounds, and even the rounds we lost were close. So we saw, hey, we could do this, you know? It's not like in practices before. We got smashed like 16-2. We don't even wanted to prac against them. They were asking us to prac, but we tell them, no, we are not on your level, sorry, but just take another ones. It makes no sense for us, you know? And day or two after that, we beat them with a good, with a good play, just very amazing. And you must say that we don't give up. We are a big comeback team, always were, and well, that pays off.
So I'm going to ask permission for this first. Can I ask about the game against Epsilon? Is that cool with you guys? Because, I mean, that was a really weird match. And I think I've been asking around here, and well, I'm not going to name any names, but a lot of people are doubting right now. And we actually wrote an article with all the facts combined, and I mean, the amount of stream shots, the amount of YouTube videos, like of them loading, supposedly them loading immunity or whatever. I mean, it's stacking up. And when I spoke to you guys after this match, you weren't really down, but you were like, this was the weirdest match I might have just played. Because obviously you go from NiP and everyone's go, oh, faculty got this in the bag. Who are Epsilon even? And then it was like 2-0, 16, whatever. Well, how was that?
Well, there was no fun. You know, we played NiP, we played very well, and then there came Epsilon, and, well, I played the same, but nothing worked, you know, it was depressing, you know. We played the same, but they had the perfect solution for it, and, yeah, well, it's just too bad. But, well, the thing that I remember is we practiced against them once, just one time, and after that, they got into our blacklist. And after that prac, we make a blacklist. So
we started a blacklist after them, you know. Like we won't play against them anymore because it's so weird. I mean, we were really strong against NiP, as you said, but it was. I mean, on one hand, we just lose some power because we were after the win. I was like running in the whole house and shouting, "Wow, we won!" and it was really much power that we used to win. But afterwards, we were like, "Come on, guys, now calm down." And we didn't underestimate them. They were just amazing better. Let's say it this way, because they were probably better than NiP. I couldn't even imagine that we are gonna smash like that from them on the same map. And we tried the same moves. We tried little different modification of the moves, but nothing worked. The only thing what I have said after the match was, I felt outplayed the whole time. I couldn't surprise them with anything. And if I can surprise Get Right or Forest, who are more experienced than Epsilon or any of them, then I can't really imagine how I'm not able to outplay them, you know. So it was weird.
So we're gonna have to await that protest because I think it's still open, right? We'll see what comes of that. But I mean, let's go from one extreme to another then, because you go from the euphoria of not only beating NiP and VeryGames twice and qualifying yourself for Dallas, and then you get put like let's not turn around. You get put right in your place. I mean, how it must be so weird because initially it all looked decently. You got you arrived late, I think, but you got a later group, and then everything just spiraled out of control. Talk us through how it all happened.
Well, okay, first of all, we had not that much sleep. That's true. Like I guess 4 hours or 5, but we know that before because our mate Kirby had to work, so we know it. But the problem was that the first match already got so delayed that like 2 or 3 hours, and then we felt like we got tired. It was for me. So the problem was the admins were very kind and friendly and so on. Very appreciate that. But the thing is, I had a big major problem. I told them several times, and then I just said, okay, I want to change the computer. Please build me a tower computer up like GetRight had, because GetRight got the same problem that I had. So just build me up the same computer that he had, and everything is fine. So the admin said, okay, but first of all, we try another things, try to fix it. I said, okay, let's try things out, but please use the time to build it so one person can build the computer up. And they didn't, so that's very sad, and we tried, and after we got like everything tried, like after we tried everything, sorry, after then, the last thing was, okay, we built up a tower computer. That will take just half an hour, and it was like 1 hour. I mean, they made the desktop wallpaper like, sorry for delay, XXX, it was nice, but it was too late, like.
To the sleep thing, I mean, we were really late here and we could play at 2 p.m. But at 7 in the morning, they started to drill above us, and I have to be honest, I got like 2 hours sleep in a row, and the rest was like, I was rolling around in the sheets, but it didn't work. And afterwards, we just stand up and wanted to watch some games, and okay, we were motivated. We just said, okay, come on, guys. We showered. We are fresh. We're gonna do this, and we're really confident because we played Navi before. I mean, not offline, but online as well. And EC, we knew we could beat EC too, but we actually did. And we were really confident. And this break, this 3 hours or 4, I don't know, that break our neck. Say it like that.
It threw me completely out. I mean, I was not able to warm up again and so on. It was just my bad. I put the badness on me. It was just a bad day for me. I performed very bad, but well, it was caused by this big delay. From my point of view.
So let's get into the game that you did win, because you did win against ESC. And that was a really close game. It was really impressive how you came back from about 7-3 down and got a good run of rounds going. I think you got 10 rounds in a row or something, managed to get yourself quite far up. Then it ended up becoming really close. It was like 15-14, and in the end you managed to win it. And I think on ESWC, we had this exact situation where before you were beat pretty heavily. You beat like the next team, you had to fight for it. It was like 16-12, I think, back then. And then you just skyrocketed out. So first, talk about the emotions that you had after winning against ESC, and then let's go into CRG, because at that point everyone was thinking, oh, they're gonna go through it after all.
We were really relieved that we were able to win against ESC. It was really important. I mean, if we had lost this match, we were like out anyway, and we just fight till the end, like always. We always fight, even if we get us a bad start. We never give up. But the thing was, one thing was mainly different than online or and the other events like ESWC. We were, all of us were like angry, you know. We were like not enough sleep and angry from waiting before, and everyone, yeah, annoyed. Yeah, that's the right word. I mean, I've got killed. And normally, I don't flame. I don't say things like that bastard or something like that, you know. But if I'm annoyed, all of us just said that bastard. Oh my God, this lucky. You know what I mean? Everyone does things like that. But we were really annoyed. But we were still able to win this. But it was not the same way, you know. Like in the internet, if we managed to come back against NiP, we were all calmed down, never flamed like that, you know. We were focused only, but this time we were really annoyed the whole time, and that made us play worse, in my opinion.
So, and then you beat ESC. You got a really good veto on. You got a really good veto on CRG. You got them on Inferno. Yeah. And then what? Who the two? Who gets the honor?
Very difficult.
Exactly.
Okay, it's very difficult. Well, first of all, they played good. I guess we knew that they watched our game against VeryGames on Inferno, yeah, right? That we won. We know that, so they played a bit anti, you know.
Little fact, they were prepared. They just got like anti-straight on Mirage, on Inferno for sure as well, on Train. They said that to me. They didn't admit that they had some stuff for Inferno, but I'm really sure that they had, because afterwards, after we won against VeryGames, they PM'd us above Steam and said, hey, we're played, and so on. You can't keep going.
And it was their pick, Inferno. I mean,
yeah,
you know,
picked it.
it was their decision, so they had something in mind or in the backhand, you know.
Well, I mean, that's how competition is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go on to one of the final questions then. Before we're going to go into the feedback, I want you to lay out who do you think is going to do really well at this event apart from NiP? Because I think the playing field is totally messed up right now. Navi is doing really good. ESC, on the other hand, not so good. Like, okay. 3D Max, not so good. The Serbians, did you ever hear of them?
No.
I mean, I thought I was the only one. And I read on some sites like, oh yes, like cannon fodder. They got no chance.
I guess everybody is heard from them because they were so loud all the time. Because they won, I guess the whole town here knows them.
Did you hear that they broke a PC, smashing on the table? One of the PCs dead. So Alienware is not going to be happy with that. I mean, that's why the 30p LAN, it was the same, right? With what were they called? Rage Energy. That was it. It was almost the same. They were loud, so loud. But yeah, I agree with you. But what do you think? Are they going to make it out of the second group stage?
Well, hopefully. I mean, it's a big surprise, so I wish best luck for them. So it would be cool because it's an underdog. I'm always a bit for the underdog, so it would be nice, yeah.
What about your German competition? Because I'm quite surprised. You guys are not through. Alternate are not through. And then we've got Logix, who admitted they practiced 3 days before this, made a roster change. And they're in the second group stage. We've got TCM. Like, people think they were going to be okay, but I mean, everyone did think they might have gone out in the groups, and they went through rather than imaginary. I mean, what do you make of those guys?
We don't know. I mean, it was really surprising for us that Alternate and we got out after the first group stage, because to be honest, in our opinion, the best two German teams are Alternate and us. and the other guys never stood a chance at all. Not in the EPS, in German EPS, not on finals or not offline, not online. You know, they are losing the whole seasons every time. They are losing against us, and I'm a little bit happy for them that they got chances to go to the quarterfinals. But I really didn't expect them to go there instead of us. And unfortunately, we were bad at all. I mean, excuses here and there, but we just were bad at all. Like alternate too, and they deserve, and I wish them luck. So they can go more, and they are able to keep the German flag, maybe in the air. You know.
That's right, we wish them very best of luck, because as you said, they are the only German teams here remaining. So, and it would be nice if they compete here in a good top place to get, I don't know, to Copenhagen Games and so on. Would be good to have more German teams on LAN.
All right, so let's go to the very final question, and we've already touched on a lot of it, but say what you thought was good on the event, say what you thought was bad on the event, teach us how to run the event better next time around.
Okay, first of all, the admins are very nice. I like them, very fun guys. But they need to listen a bit more to the pro players. You know, I went to lots of events, major events, and if I say I need like this computer, then please do it, because otherwise we have a delay like we have here, like 2 or 3 hours. That's just too much, you know.
Yeah, we just can add to this. They have to prepare more computers in cases like that. I mean, get right at the first one, then he got the second one, and the Serbians broke one. So you can never know what the technique is doing. You know, I mean, you can be prepared as fine as you are. I mean, and you can tell me that everything worked, but if it has to work and it doesn't, and in the fact we are the ones who are annoyed. So you know, I mean, it's not the admin's fault at all, but they can be better prepared, you know. That's the thing.
For the next time, yeah. The thing is that what he said was, you know, I wanted to have a new computer, so they got me a new computer, but it was the broken one from Get Right, you know. So my broken computer got changed by a broken computer with the same problem. So, damn, you know, unlucky.
And did we actually do something right, or was it all bad this time around?
Building up the computer, the tower computer, as I said, that was right. So then it worked. So.
And the location is pretty well, because you got the hotel here and the stage here, so you don't need to drive all the way along, because the weather is not really good as well here. So everywhere snow. So
cool. It looks good.
But I mean, that's a nice location. Let's say like that. The only thing was, like I said before, the drilling. I don't know why, but it was really annoying. I mean, you can say it's maybe only unlucky for us, but I mean, I really think that the circumstances made us play more worse than we are able to.
Yeah, I want to actually touch on that as well, because add one more layer to the already, like, the insults, so to speak, that are already happening, is that, and faculty only partially funded this, right? You guys put a lot of your own money into it. Is that right?
Right. We put our own salary into this to get here, because we needed a bit more money to get here, and yeah, it was a dream for us. It was our wish to get here, so we paid for it, and sadly we couldn't get further.
I mean, we are not only playing for the money; it's the competition. And if we can, and if we have to put something from our own, and we are able to do this, so we try. I mean, the best thing is to play against the best on LAN, and we wanted this, and that's why we decided to pay from our own salary.
Okay. I guess that rounds it off. I mean, this has been a catastrophic event. Let's not turn around it. We tried what we could. In the end, though, this is
bad luck for us.
Yeah, it's the combination of factors was unreal. Clusterfuck is what they call that. But I'm gonna tell you guys, it was great fun having you here, anyways. And I'm gonna give you guys the last words, sponsor shout-outs, all to the fans and all that. I'm gonna let you go.
Yeah, shout-outs going out to our sponsors, Gamed and CM Storm, that sent us here. Well, and faculty for sure, the guys that work there, especially the guys there Mike Novak, Christian Kresse, Benedikt Chatto, doing great job there. Peter and faculty law. It's just very nice to play for you guys and faculty. We stay behind you, and yeah, let's don't forget our best manager I've ever had, Christian Psycho Lenz. He's doing a really great job, and for sure our fans that supports us. So it's always very nice to see how they cheer for us and how they hope that we get further and so on. And just supporting us very great. That pushes us. We see every comment you do, and it's amazing. Thank you.
And we are really sorry that we upset you guys, that we weren't able to accomplish your wishes. I mean, your wishes were as like our two, you know. Everyone wrote down like top 3, top 4, and they expected us to be good as we were in the last days and the last weeks, but we couldn't, and therefore we are really sorry. But we are gonna work harder, and hopefully in the Copenhagen Games or in the next land like Dallas or don't know where, but we will try to be better.
I think I can't entice you guys into a beer right now, so that's going to have to wait until Copenhagen Games then. But yeah, that basically rounds it off, the most catastrophic event in human history. It's okay. To all the viewers out at cadred.org, this is definitely not the last interview. I see Alternate Attacks standing right there. They're going to be next up on the ticker, so do stay tuned. We're going to have more video content, more interviews, and more match reports.